here we go. So, I believe that this photo was taken in Maine, but it was taken a really long time ago, and honestly, I can't remember. I'm thinking it was Maine. Okay. I really like this house perched on top of this very dramatic, rocky expanse. I'm pretty sure that this was right on the Atlantic Ocean, which did not make it into my photograph. I'm not interested in this house at all. And you can see as I get started that I'm going to be moving, for instance, this tree, I'm going to move it to the right behind the house. I'm going to move these a little bit closer. I'm going to start moving things around. Okay, are you ready? Follow along with me. When I started to make my value study, my first thought was that I wanted a tall, narrow vertical. I thought that could make a really dramatic painting, more dramatic than this. And so I was going to kind of take a slice right through here in the photograph and make a tall vertical. I can move anything I want. For instance, I like this shape right here, this big bulgy shape. So here's the start though. Tall, narrow. You can see I didn't put a line on the bottom of the sketch because at this point I really wasn't clear in my head how tall and narrow I wanted it to be. I just started drawing. This is where the idea of a vignette came to me. I started putting the value in, and as I started drawing down, 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 I suddenly realized, oh my gosh, I could have empty corners in the lower right and left, and I can design those corners by looking at some of the shapes. Like, look at this great shape right here. Look at this. Here's an interesting shape, and I can zigzag my way right out of the bottom through some of these shapes in the edges of the rocks, the cracks in them, the fissures in them. And of course, I can make up a lot of them too that are just in keeping with what I'm seeing. And that's going to be the start of a vignette. This is where it all happened. Okay. Then I said to myself, well, wait a second. Maybe I want this to be a horizontal painting. So I superimposed a horizontal rectangle over the same sketch, adding space on the right and left, lopping off the lower half. And I said, let's check this out as a horizontal. That would enable me to get in more of this interesting tree line here and that big old lumpy rock that I said I liked. I can put that in over here. All right, let's work with that. So here's a closer look. And then I put more value in, still leaving lower right and lower left. No graphite, still thinking of a vignette. Two-corner vignette, obviously. Here's a closer look. Okay, I thought that was pretty much all right. But then I said to myself, oh, and here it is as a four-corner vignette. Remember, I just said nice puffy white clouds. If you've got a sky going in a landscape, all you need to do is put in some nice puffy white clouds in the sky, and you've got perfect vignette corners. So I went from two corners, easy peasy, right into four. No problem. But then I said, oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm still thinking that a vertical painting would be much more dramatic. The horizontal, you really lose that sense of the depth, the height of that cliff. You just can't see it. So now I'm back to vertical and vertical